Got a 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee 3.6 V6. Today I'm going to show you how to put the Momentum GT AFE powered intake in it. Supposedly you get 18 more horsepower, 24 more foot-pounds of torque, and 38% more flow. So they say on the box, which I doubt. I think you could cut that in half and maybe even a little bit more, and that's about what you're going to get, in my opinion. Here's some information on the back of the box. You got some numbers over here, some hype, phone number there. Let's open it up. You open it up, you got your clamps. There's your body, air box. There's your hose, breather hose. Inside this box is your air filter. There's your instruction sheet. A new intake tube. And there goes your rubber sleeve that goes over the tube and connects to the throttle body. There's a 0 to 60 on a stock setup here. Here's 0 to 60 with the sport mode on. What you want to do is remove your engine cover. Lift this up right here in the center, put that out of the way. You got either a 10mm socket here or you got a torque head here. You're going to take out your 10mm, don't drop it, because engines like swallowing tools and bolts and nuts. You're going to grab your engine cover firmly. It locks in 4 spots. Okay? Just pry it up. There's 1. 2. Then you got the back ones. 3. On this side. 4. Take your cover, move it out of the way. Remove, here's your air intake slot right here. You gotta pry this rubber gasket off. See right here, 1, 2, 1 in the center, got 1 in this corner right here. Pop these out. If it gets stuck like that, that's okay. You're gonna take this out second. You're gonna insert it back in the hole and then pop it in. Okay, as long as you don't rip your rubber, you're good to go. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. That should give you plenty enough room to remove your box and install the other one. Intake temperature sensor. Take this harness off here. And to do so, pry back here on the red thing, on the red locking tab, and pull out at the same time. So it looks like you don't want to damage this. You definitely don't want to damage the sensor itself. Then you're going to take a 5/16 ratchet or a flat blade screwdriver. Take this off here, this clamp. This hose clamp back off. Follow your tube. Back this one off too. Same thing as the other side. Next thing you're going to want to do is take your breather tube. It's located right here. You're going to pry that off right there like so. Notice there's oil here. My next video, or one of my videos coming up, I'm going to be installing a catch can. Protect the engine. You're going to want to pry this off right here, this wire harness right here. Because this whole piece is coming out as one unit. This is what it's coming out with. You have a rubber right here. This is holding it down. You're going to pry this up and pull this out as well. Like so. There's your throttle body. While you're at it, it wouldn't hurt to clean this at the same time. Okay, next step, you're gonna come to this side. You take off your 2 tabs that hold the cover in, pull that out. You got a wire right here. Same deal as the other side. You gotta put your little pry tool and pop this out without breaking anything. Okay? I mean, air filter box. You got 1, you got 2 here. You got 3 on this side right here. These are rubber grommets. They just hold on to the thing. So you're gonna grab it firmly, pry straight up. You gotta have your lower box, and you're gonna have your intake tube coming out at the same time. Make sure you don't lose any of these rubber grommets. Time to check your belt when you got all this taken apart. This is still too new to worry about it, but one day I'll show you how to replace that when needed. This is what it looks like with everything taken out. The bottom of the AFE intake, you got 1 hole, 2, 3. That's where you're gonna take your rubber grommets off the old box and install those on here. There's the top view. You got your little window so you can see the condition of the air filter while it's in. You're gonna come in here, pry your 3 rubber grommets out. There's 1. You do that to the other 2, and I'll show you how to install them on the other side. Okay, you're gonna take your 3 grommets. Small side goes in first, and just press them into the holes. 1, 2, and then the 3rd one. Okay? Grab your air filter. That's what it looks like. Comes with a clamp on it, 12 millimeter. This clamp is gonna go around your tube. You're gonna take your filter, insert it, it locks into place. Okay? The big clamp that comes in the bag goes around the outside and that locks down onto the plastic to the filter. Closes it down. You have your clamps tightened down. I don't tighten them down all the way until it's inside. So I left it kind of loose, as you can see here. It comes in and out. You got your 3 studs. 1, 2, 3. And you got the 4th stud recorded and showing you how to do this. You're going to take your housing with the 3 rubber grommets. 1, 2, and 3. You're going to start at the back one over here. Press firmly. And they all line up perfectly. Press that into place. Here's how you take off the little green tabs that go in the rubber. You have a tool like this or a flat screwdriver, you get underneath, pry it up, comes out like that. Take these little anchor piece, plug it into the hole. It's rubber, it gives away, so no problem. It slides right in. Line up your holes. Press your rubber gasket back into place. Make sure it's in firmly. It has a hole in the new box to line up. Get stock, get it in, bada boom. Next thing you don't want to do is take your intake tube toward the back. It has a hole. Comes with a rubber grommet. You're going to fit the grommet inside here, like so. Comes with a plastic tube that goes into the grommet. You're going to press that in. You're going to grab your temperature sensor carefully. You're going to turn it counterclockwise, 90 degrees, and it pulls right out. Here's what your temperature sensor looks like. Okay? Like I said, it's a 90-degree turn. Use a pair of pliers very carefully because this breaks easy if you can't grab it by hand and turn it. If you look in the new assembly, it has the same setup as the factory. Press it in until it's in all the way. Turn it 90 degrees to lock it in. Okay, this is your factory tube, right? Breather tube. You're going to follow it to the back of the engine. You can see it back there? Pop that off in the back. This is what came from the airbox. Follow it back. There's that bend. There's the clip. To take this out, you just press this in on both sides. There's 2 tabs. You press it in, pulls out. Me being me, You're going to take a razor blade. You're going to cut this, making sure you don't cut this little elbow off. You're going to slide the new hose onto that elbow right here after you cut this off with a razor. Make sure you don't crack the elbow or cut into it. Just the plastic hose you want to come off. Take it. Already got oil on it. Just press this in. And work it until it's all the way in. Rotate it, whatever you have to do. It'll go in. Okay. Install this back on the back of the engine. Hose installed. When you press it in, you hear a click. And you know it's locked into place. It's not coming out. Your clamps. Your two smaller clamps. They go over the rubber coupling like so. Rubber coupling goes over your throttle body like so. Clamp it down. There's your rubber coupling connected. This one you leave loose. Take your intake tube. You're going to insert it into the box first. Into the opening. Leave your clamps loose. Go to the other side. Install it into the rubber coupling. If you have trouble getting this in with the clamp on, back your nut out all the way, take the clamp off. Slide it in, install it back. After you have everything installed, tighten all your clamps up. Take your intake air temperature sensor, lock that back in. I cut it off just at the bend, right there, and go straight into the hose will go straight into your tube right here. Verify all your clamps are tight. 1, 2, 3, 4. You put your trim back on. Sorry for the wind. Make sure this is locked back in place. Put your engine cover back on. I'll show you when it's installed. Everything. That's what it looks like. All buttoned up. Engine cover in place. Now instead of having 4 things that hold the engine cover down in each corner, you lose the one in the front here. But you got the 10mm bolt holding it in place, and you should be good to go. Here's your 0 to 60 times post air intake install. Put it in sport mode. It definitely sounds hungry. Sounds like it's hungry now. And going by the butt cheeks dyno, you got a little more pep in the step there. It revs up a little bit faster as well. But that's just, and it sounds good. Wide open. Otherwise, if you're at a light or you just idling, it's quiet. Overall, I'm happy with the performance, or the little bit slight increase in performance, I should say, of the intake. That coupled with a pedal commander and an exhaust system I plan on putting in soon, that should all add up to a little more oomph with the butt dyno numbers anyway. Alright? I didn't go with K&N or any of the other ones with the open element because you got heat sink, or what they call, like when the engine is hot and you got an open element air filter, you're sucking in all that heat. And you don't want to do that because that you lowers your numbers there. It's pointless. It sounds better, louder, but you're sucking in heat into the engine. You want colder air in the engine. Like I said, 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee 3.6 V6. That was the install of the AFE momentum intake. If the video helped you, give a thumbs up, subscribe. Take care, fellas.